Welcome back to the Anchor Down podcast. Today it's going to be Season 2, Episode 28. Host Ian Larrabee here.
Co-host Sam Gabardi, and we are on one of our last 3 shows here for the year.
Yeah, just a couple shows left, man.
Yeah, it's bittersweet, you know.
It's been a long year.
It's been a very long year. Went fun though. It was long and quick for me. It's kind of it's weird to think that I'll be just done now. I hadn't even thought about that.
School's not over though. You still got
I still got
4 more years of that probably.
That's true.
But we've got a lot to talk about today, man. Sports are in full swing. I mean, really pushing through the end of the year. Full swing, a little
full swing, little golf. Yeah, they are just cooking right now, man. Everything is, pedal to the metal, third gear, just going.
Third gear, just high RPMs, revving it up. We can start off. Do you want to start off with some golf, man?
You want me to start with golf? We can start off with golf. Golf boys had the first dub as a team.
Quite the day yesterday.
And that was our first win as a team, and I guess we got one last year, but yeah, that was really nice. We kicked everyone's butts. I shouldn't say we. I mean, I'm part of the team.
You help out,
I'm
man.
there, I'm the locker room guy. I haven't been golfing the greatest yet this year, but
water boy.
Yeah, someone's got to do it. But it was at the Quarry at Giants Ridge, and it was hosted by Mesabi East. There's probably 12 teams there-ish. We beat Rock Ridge by almost 30 strokes. It was really good.
Good.
The team total was like 312, and anywhere around there for 2 there. If you do that twice,
solid.
You're knocking on state, man. So
right.
Team did really good.
Yeah, I heard it was Ethan Sunval in first, Drew
Sunval
in second.
won it,
But they had
him and Drew Buzzy tied for first,
Yeah.
but it went to Ethan Sunval via handicap on the hardest hole.
On the 8th hole.
And then third place was another Hibben kid, Andrew Slatton, who was only 1 stroke behind them.
Yeah, was it 76 and then
76 and 77, and Gavin Schweiberger shot in 83, and he was in 7th place.
Solid day.
The boys did good. The girls, they didn't get last. I'm not trying to diss on the girls, but no, they actually did pretty good. We have a 7th grader who's
that 7th grade girl.
She shot like a 121, which she was 7th on the team, but she did really good actually for 7th grade.
For being 7th grade, that's impressive.
It's insane. So, the girls actually did pretty good.
Especially where golf is I feel like it's so much about just time spent.
It's so much about
the time spent in. Usually it's at 10th to 12th grade where you really start getting into some good groove there, but to be able to already push that at 7th
it takes a talent too, just to have that swing. I don't know.
I was golfing yesterday, man, and I'm rusty. It is so much more challenging than I think it should be, than it looks. There's just so much that goes into every little swing of it, and
I hate it. I hate the sport so much. It just annoys me, and it's
so
addicting, and
it's so addicting though.
Yeah, so addicting. I want to go out there right now in the rain even just to try to get better.
So you guys are doing well. How many more meets do you have now?
A lot. We have a meet tomorrow. We have a meet Friday. Our home meet's Friday at Masava, so that'll be pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then
hopefully it won't be too wet.
Next week, I think it's a little bit more of a quiet week. Only 1 meet next week, I believe. So.
But yeah, you guys are doing really well this year. It's Cloquet. Cloquet is the top of the section.
Cloquet, yeah. Almost want to just go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything, but break a couple fingers.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cloquet, just such a strange thing, but solid golfers. But you guys are right there, really.
Yeah, man. These
keep
kids
up that performance. Good. Yeah, here I was talking with Drew Buzzy about his showing, because I think last week he shot a 96 the one day.
Yeah, he did tough last week.
And so he was livid about that, but then coming back this week there to shoot the 76. That's solid.
Takes a good day, man. You can just.
And then did we talk about it last week when Ethan Sunval hit a hole-in-one? I don't remember.
I don't know if we talked about it.
That's a pretty cool thing right there.
Yeah, we should plug him there again, even if we
100%.
did. Hole-in-one is just insane.
Hole-in-one for anyone is insane, but high school,
I think we talked about it, but it deserves.
It definitely deserves another chat about that one. Yeah, everyone's just doing solid.
It's just solid, man. Solid. That's the only word to say. Solid.
Speaking of solid, though, another team that's doing really well right now, the softball.
Softball.
Let's talk about softball first, dude. Softball, they only have 2 losses on the year. They lost to Rock Ridge and Becker, and they had a tournament this past weekend, Saturday, down in Becker. They went 2-3 on the tournament. Only lost to Becker. Yeah, they're doing really well. And then because I think Rock Ridge is in AAA. So I don't
Yep.
even think they're in the same
Yeah,
division,
Rockridge
which is
most sports AAA.
yeah. But they're also in the point of, man, they're hitting so many games right now. Like just this week, they've got a game today.
That's every sport, right?
Right.
I mean,
Game today at Rapids. We'll see if that gets canceled. Maybe.
yeah, I don't
Might
know.
be.
It's supposed to calm down by 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So they could be playing.
I don't know if I think Rapids has turf over there. I would
Well,
assume
then,
they do.
I don't know.
But then they're at Wade Field against Denfeld on Thursday this week, which is not, it's not at the Wade Stadium, that's a baseball, but you ever been down there? They've got like the softball fields right next
Yeah.
to the stadium.
Oh yeah.
And then Friday is at Bennett, that's going to be versus Greenway. And then on Monday as well, they're going to be at Bennett against Superior.
Wow.
So, a few
Busy.
games coming up.
Busy. Spring sports just, they're
And
just such a grind,
Tough
man.
thing with school though too,
It's
right?
so
Like,
hard with school because you miss so much school and you barely get any practice because it's just like meet or game or anything after another. It's just
especially I think
grind.
I think some of these games, like baseball and tennis, they're getting into like the scheduling, the reschedules
Yeah,
from the days
reschedule,
from
that
the
too.
rain days, so you're like stacking up even
It
more.
just sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. Like, I guess I don't know, but golf should be a fall sport, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's always said that. I don't know why it's not. It's a lot of little mumble, but a lot of states have golf as a fall sport. Like Wisconsin, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's a fall sport there.
I mean, I suppose just with the rain, springtime
Yeah,
can
the
be very
rain,
hit or
you get
miss.
to practice over the summer. It's a lot quieter on the golf courses because
Right.
everyone's getting back in the groove of work and everything. Just
Fair.
yeah.
Yeah, so softball girls, I mean, keep up that hard work.
Yeah,
I mean,
keep it
keep
up,
up
man.
that grind there. That'd be cool to see them do.
A little state
do
berth
something
from
with
them.
that.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
Pretty cool, man. See, I mean, sports kind of on the way up right now.
Way up. We are kind of on the way
There's
up
a lot
right
of,
now.
There's a lot of
I'm
sports
liking
that
it.
are honestly kind of pushing their way to the top.
Should we go to the next great girls sport?
Let's do
Girls
it.
track. They just won the Doc Savage by
Yeah.
an absolute blowout.
A lot.
Blowout.
Yeah.
They did really good.
Yeah, I mean
they-
those girls, they're just like a whole
you
nother
could,
special
You
class.
could just
right
talk
there.
about any relay, anything.
Yeah.
Just everything about them is good. It's just
so
crazy.
so impressive.
Even the boys are good. They're right there too.
Yeah.
We're not gonna knock on them, but like,
Right.
the girls are just insane.
Yeah, and they have true teams today. It's at Cheever
True team.
today on Tuesday. It's raining. I asked them this morning. They said they're like, no, like we're 100%. We're gonna be out there today.
I think they will too.
Yeah. Obviously, if there's lightning, it won't. They gotta cancel it. But I think they'll hopefully be out there. Hopefully, can do some. Girls are probably hoping and expecting to win that. Boys, I'm not totally sure where they're sitting.
I'm not really
I
sure.
think they're solid, but I'm not totally sure what the other competition is compared to them.
They got a good squad there.
Yeah, but I think that's like 12 teams there today. Good luck to all of that. Yeah, I mean those girls, they're just
solid.
they're just on another level, right? Like
Yeah.
I mean, setting school records, going to state and cross country, most likely going to be sending some
Three
stuff to
peating
state.
to go to state.
Yeah. Most likely will be sending a couple things to state this
Oh,
year
God,
for
yeah.
track.
If
if
True
not,
Team
yeah.
has a state, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I know
I don't really
swimming
know,
does.
dude. I don't know much of what True
It's so
Team is.
True
to
Team
be
is
honest.
weird. It's like all the scores combined. That's like True Team State. There's like a True Team State it's called, and it's like I think it's at state, but it's like a different thing where like all your scores are combined. I wouldn't say combined, but like say if you get first place, you get the most points, and second place, you get less points.
You're
and
right,
so
right,
on.
yeah. Yeah, right, because it's like in your individual things
Yeah.
and you get point. Yeah, I don't really know, but hopefully they do real well today.
Hopefully.
And then they have, I think they're kind of I think they might have one other meet this week, or maybe not even. I think they're kind of at a quiet point right
That's
now.
good. They should take advantage of that and just
yeah.
practice. That's
And track meets are tough too, dude, because it's like
they're so long.
all
and you just,
day.
like,
It's
yeah.
sitting there, Same with golf, though, I guess.
Yeah,
like you're
that's
missing
true.
the whole day of school.
Whole day, you gotta warm up on your own. It's not like
Yeah.
golf's a little different. Like track, you gotta warm up differently. 'Cause
Right.
You run at different times.
At least these ones at home, though, the Cheever ones. I mean, the fact now that we have one of the nicest
Facilities, yeah.
fields and all of that, that kind of like allows them to have more home meets. Which more home meets you kind of you can
We have
usually
a
leave.
lot
like,
of
in the
nice
afternoon.
facilities here, man.
Yeah.
Cheever Field, Vic Power. Vic Power is one of the nicest grass complexes in the state.
Really?
Yeah. We ranked like
A lot of good soccer there.
three out of the I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, then I mean, obviously our pool as well. You got the swimming pool.
Pools, you got the Memorial Building, you
a
got
lot going on.
Nyberg, you got it all.
Yeah, a lot going on there. What else we got going on? We have boys tennis. Boys tennis had a big meet last night.
Big meet last night. They lost to Rock Ridge.
Yeah,
which was tough.
3-4.
Rock Ridge is good. Their tennis,
Solid
girls
tennis,
and boys,
man.
they just got good tennis, man.
Yeah. I think they lost to Rock Ridge once this year already,
Yeah.
and so it was kind of they're looking for a comeback. Just did not go. But they're so close, dude, right? Like, it's at 4-3. I mean, you're off by
Right
just
there.
that one match could have gone a different way.
If you just do it once, just that little confidence boost
Yeah.
just hits. Yeah, they need that.
And that was at home, too. Even had that little bit of home
a
field
little
advantage.
home court. Yeah.
But otherwise, they're still pushing on. They've got a Duluth East and Duluth Denfeld. They're playing on Wednesday, so tomorrow the 8th, and that's at Longview. I don't know where that is, but
Little
obviously somewhere
tri-team
down in
meet.
Duluth. Yep, and then Thursday they're over in Rapids against Rapids. That's just Rapids that day. They're what?
Where the heck is Longview?
I don't know. I would assume in Duluth there are two different Duluth teams.
Yeah,
but I'm
you'd
not sure
assume,
where.
I don't know.
You'd have to assume, right?
It's a good guess.
But then they're solid. Like I think, like I said, I
Solid.
think we've talked about like Cooper,
Cooper
Jack.
and Jack, that's their
I think-
first doubles.
I think. Well, I know like Benny's solid up there too.
Is he a double or a single?
I think he might be a single though.
Is he?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't pay too much attention to tennis. It's special.
I think everything's special, don't you?
Yeah, but they're. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably end up sending state at least
Oh,
one
yeah.
or two
I hope
guys
so.
there.
That'd be awesome.
Cool for them. And then last we got some baseball, huh?
Some baseball. They also have been grinding away. A lot of meets. A lot of meets.
I don't think you call them meets, but games. But
Games, meets, potato, patata. It's the same thing.
yeah, they've got a bunch this week now. They're pushing into some. They have they had a doubleheader last week. It was at Wade Stadium down in Duluth. And then now this week, they've got Esco today, if it doesn't get canceled, rained out. They have Cloquet on Thursday, which is at Cloquet. Hermantown on Friday, home, and then Rapids home on Monday.
Wow.
So they're boom,
Busy.
boom, boom. I
Boom,
think
boom, boom,
they're
boom,
I think
boom.
they're sitting at 3-5 right now.
5, okay.
So not the best season, but
Could be worse.
could be a lot
0-8.
worse, man. Could be 0-8.
Yeah, so.
And I think they're 1-1 for their section.
Section. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
all
I don't think
matters.
they haven't had many section
No,
games.
clearly not.
But I'm sure Hermantown's section, Rapids is a section game. Cloquet might even be a section game as well, so it's probably that time where you get them in.
Yeah, it's true.
Europe.
Band concert.
Band concert.
Went well. Band sounded great, actually.
Yeah.
I was very.
I'm in the presence of a little bit of a specialty right now, though. Got some prestigious awards were handed out last night.
Yes, I was a
Was it-
recipient of the Tom L. Baldrica Award for brass players.
There you go.
Goes to the most outstanding brass player of the year. So
Really,
yes.
really, truly is Sam.
Thank you all. I appreciate it. I will miss band. I've loved band. I've been in it for
Great time.
8-9 years. It's just I don't know. I just love playing an instrument. It's fun. It's really cool to see something on paper and then put it out into a little
Yeah.
metal thing that makes cool noises.
Right.
It's just
And
that's the only way to say it. Yeah.
I always love the progression, man. Like when, especially the spring concert's usually the harder concert.
it
And when
is.
you first get like
you look
the
at it and you're like,
piece-
we can't play this. That's impossible.
yeah.
And also like a month later, it's kind of coming around, and just pretty soon it just sounds
and
awesome.
then by the end of it, you're like, wow, I remember looking at that and struggling so much.
Yeah,
Our one piece was quite a difficult piece.
quite a difficult piece.
And I think we like partially ran through it, maybe the first or second day we had it, and just like
bombed it.
just
yeah.
terrible.
Horrible.
Everyone's getting lost. It
That
just
was
sounds
so bad,
poor.
So bad.
And then by the end of it, you're like, you feel confident. You feel like this is
Like,
simple.
yeah,
This is
like,
game,
I'm a
whatever,
beast, like,
right?
that's it, yeah.
For me on the trombone, dude, I'm playing these crazy high notes, like notes that I've never played before.
Yeah, 'cause
and
trombone's more of a lower instrument.
yeah, and so we're getting up there. Then I'm like, by the end, I'm like, oh, like, that's not even really
It's
that
not a hard
difficult.
note, yeah.
How about Sam Hardy at the organ?
Oh yeah, we had an organ player too.
Yeah,
His name was
ninth
also
grader?
Sam Hardy. Is that
Yeah.
his name?
Sam Hardy.
Yeah, he's insanely musically talented.
Yeah, he's a percussionist for the ninth graders, and then
he can do it all. He knows how to play the organ. He played a little bit with us in that one difficult song. It really sounded cool. Really, really cool, actually.
There also was another award handed out last night.
Yes.
Cece Hyatt, she won the John Philip Sousa Award.
That's a really cool
Which that
award.
one is that's like a nationally recognized
Yep.
award.
Every school gets to hand one of those out to their band per year, and
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And she's a clarinet player. She does a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
she
done a
leads
lot.
those
She's been in it for
clarinets
a while. Yeah.
Yeah, also been in it for 8 years.
She's been grinding away just like anyone, and she's best clarinetist. I don't know how you
Clarinetist, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, so she led them, and she's solid.
Yeah. Band is one of those things that like if you stay with it, it's so worth it.
It's all worth it. I totally agree.
And obviously, like we had the Disney trip this year, which was a crazy good time.
Such a cool experience.
Such a good time. But like, I don't know, the whole environment of that band is just it's different. It's different than any other class.
It's different in every class because you get every sort of kid.
All sorts of people.
You get
in
everyone.
there.
You get like the cool kids, the jocks, down to the weird kids. That's what they call them.
I don't think you can call them weird.
I'm just saying in general. I'm not. That's just I'm not.
That's the stereotype.
I'm stereotyping.
But like in there, I mean,
and it's just like
all
nobody,
works, there's not
like you don't look at anyone differently. You find everyone
right.
equal there.
Yeah, nobody. There's not like bullying that happens in there. There's not like too much judgment.
We know we're all losers just playing instruments.
We're like And I've had so many people before, like the idea of what, you're in band? And it's like, yeah, it's fun and it's
cool.
It's good for your mind. I mean, it's good to
so
be able to
good
create
it's
music.
The only thing that both sides of your brain work at the same time.
Yeah, and especially like that kind of music, like playing music it's creative for yourself. Like it really helps your brain. It's such a nice thing. I mean, I intend on playing in college.
I want to, dude.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that this past year.
When I was down in Mankato, I was talking with them, and they said that they have like a pep band pretty much. So there's a band you can just join, and it's like spend as much or as little time as you want in it. Anyone's welcome, and they go to games and events and stuff like that, and you play. So just being part of that's super cool.
It's just fun to know how to play an instrument.
Right? Yeah, it's a little talent too.
It's cool. It's really cool.
But yeah, so it's been a really good year in band, I think.
Yeah, it was honestly the favorite year I've ever had in band.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Matt Berg, Mr. Berg being our band director,
yeah,
he's
this year he seemed a little more comfortable, a little into the groove of things because it was his 3rd or 4th year here.
Yeah.
And
I think he came my 8th grade year, so maybe.
Yeah, 4th, but he did really good this year. So yeah,
definitely. He had a lot to handle, man. I mean, with the Disney trip, with contest, with all the concerts. I mean,
we were
so much. He's done a lot, and I think he did pretty well at it. Really kind of getting into like his groove of everything.
His groove of things. Yeah.
And then now we also have big news in the band world. Mrs. Dahl.
Amy Dahl is retiring. So yeah, that was heartfelt, bittersweet.
Yeah, I think she's been here since like the mid '90s.
She's been here a long time.
Like the mid to early '90s.
She might have been, one of the
she's one of the
tenured teachers.
Yeah, she is one of the most senior teachers in the school.
Yeah,
and she's
really talented. Yeah,
she was the head concert band director for the longest time.
And then she went down to the more middle school, I don't know about easier, but kind of less stressful.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't say easier though, because you're like teaching kids all the basics.
It's definitely less stressful, not having to deal with the marching band this summer.
Right. Yeah. And she was the marching band director as well. Yeah, she did all of that. So congratulations. Hopefully, she can have a lovely retirement. Spend
everyone
time
dreams
doing whatever.
Of retiring.
Right.
Awesome.
And then that means we're gonna have a new band instructor.
A new band director. I believe. It's
middle school.
Yeah, I think
I actually have one yet or no?
I know if there's a hiree and there's someone hired.
Yeah.
I think it's a male, but that's all as far as I know.
It'll be interesting. I'm sure you'll stay in that position, the younger grades.
Yeah,
but we'll see that.
6th to
fifth to
7th,
5th to 7th, I think. 5th to 8th. I don't know.
know.
Whatever it is. Yeah. And then, of course, like always, the band concert was filmed, recorded by Ron Workla at HPAT, Hibbing Public Access.
Ron Workla, yeah. Go watch it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's out yet, but I'm sure.
I'm sure it'll be out by.
Sure, it will be
by the end of the week. Yeah.
Go on the app, the website, wherever. Watch that band concert. It was cool.
And then the Hibbing Pops concert that is coming up.
What is that? It's like the end of the year.
It's
though.
kind of the 22nd.
Yeah,
I was
the
gonna say
end
the
of the
22nd.
year.
I know. I was talking with some kids that they've got to go to like dance class even for this. So some kids.
Yeah,
are
they
in
always
dance
have that for
class.
the Pops concert. They get a choreographer in and they do dancing and
That's crazy.
special
So,
moves.
yeah, that's also really cool to go watch. I'm excited to see how that is. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Yep.
I think that's about it
about
for
all
around
going on.
town, you know. But state-wise, we might have another sweep incoming.
Cooking right now, man.
Cooking, man.
Timberwolves.
Cooking. The T-Wolves 2-0 against the Nuggets and killed them. I don't know if I can say killed, but smoked them last night without Rudy Gobert because
Yeah.
he is now a father of his first child.
Yep.
And
They-
they beat them by 26
points,
points,
man.
106 to 90.
80.
80.
Yeah.
80. My
Yeah.
God. Bad.
Yeah, man, that was the Timberwolves are just on fire right now.
On fire.
You got Anthony Edwards and Cat both scored
Both
27 last
yep.
night.
And they're clamping. Their defense is
Nas
so
Reed,
hot.
yeah, McDaniels on defense.
McDaniels,
Yeah,
Mike
even without
Conley,
Gobert,
Mike Alexander, yeah.
still whooping by that much. And
Everyone.
Jokic on the Nuggets, I think he scored like 16 points.
16,
16
yeah.
points.
He didn't because finally the refs called a good game because they didn't call every single foul like the first game.
It was, man, yeah. They're doing so well.
So well.
Um,
I generally think they're gonna win both here too.
Dude, I'm thinking, right, and these are away games. Man.
Yeah,
they're not
home
even,
games.
They're not
That's
even
a
at home. Man.
Yeah.
That's like that, right? You're getting into a whole nother world once
Whole
when
nother
you
world,
come on
yeah.
home court. Yeah.
They play Friday.
So yeah, they play
They
Friday. It's next game.
at I want to say 8:30,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
they play Sunday at 6:30.
Yeah. So that's really cool, man. Imagine that. That'd be really dope to see.
Dude, if they win all,
And,
if
man,
they go to the chip, I'm going to the game, no
Yeah.
doubt. I've decided I'll spend the $700, $800, $900 to get in that door, and just mumbling today, Ian.
it's a Tuesday.
So it's a Tuesday. It's been
a tough
hectic.
Tuesday.
I will be up there with my nose bleeding just to
Just to
watch
watch that in person.
Yeah, I do not
I
care.
really
I
did.
want to see that game so badly.
Yeah. So they're so
Yeah.
fun. And you see all like everyone right now. Everyone is comparing Anthony Edwards to
To
Michael Jordan,
Michael
Kobe
Jeffrey
Bryant.
Jordan Jr., baby.
He is. I think he's being really humble about it though. He came out and
Yeah,
he's like stop comparing me. He's like that's
Stop
the greatest of
comparing
all time. You can't compare me to that. But
yeah, he knows.
that
he
man's
knows.
putting on a performance.
Yeah.
Also, though, lastly, quick, we've got the Twins. Twins are still doing
Twins
well.
are on a heater. They had
They-
their first loss over like 14 games the other day.
Yeah, to the Red
Yeah,
Sox.
and then they won again
And
last
they won.
night. So
Yeah, so they're
no
20
big
and
deal.
14 right now. They're
20
kind of coming back
14,
from that
and
rough
then
start.
The Minnesota Wild on this fine Tuesday and rainy night have the NHL lottery draft. So
Oh.
they have a 2% chance of getting the first overall pick.
I don't
You
think
never
we'll be
know.
getting that.
Could happen. Could happen
Yeah.
for the Celebrini kid who is a dog.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got dogs all inside him. He's just a beast.
Just a dog.
He is a dog. He is unreal. So that'd be awesome to get him, but odds are not going to happen.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
But yeah, so that's pretty much everything. Today's a bit of a long episode, I
Bit of a
think.
long episode, but just got to give everyone their flowers, and that's what we did today.
Exactly
so.
right. Yeah, so we've got a couple episodes left.
Yeah,
though,
we'll
I
see.
think. But
We'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Oh boy, wait, we might have something more.
Next Sunday is Mother's Day.
Oh boy, next Sunday is Mother's Day,
Yeah.
so
This-
everyone celebrate your mother.
This Sunday.
This Sunday, next Sunday.
Fishing
same thing.
opener as well.
Fishing opener this Saturday, yeah.
Yep.
Also, hibbinghs100.org.
There you
Please go on
go.
the website. We need, if any alumni, students want to do anything to, represent the school, any musical talent, any
Help out.
help out, sporting talent, anything like that.
Storytelling.
Whatever.
Storytelling, yeah. I mean,
Read a book.
Read a book. You
Read
want to
a
read a
poem.
book on stage?
Who
Yeah,
knows?
anything.
Figure it out.
Figure it
Yeah.
out. Yeah, they're trying to get anything they can. So yeah, go to hibbinghs100.org to figure out a little more about that on there. And
We'll
thank
see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support.